What's up, guys? I just finished day one of the Crest Open. I qualified for it yesterday, and today was the first day of the tournament. I shot 77. It's terrible, unbelievably disappointed. I got off to a great start, got under par, and missed a short putt, and just I let negative momentum spiral, which is exactly what I'm trying to get better at. I can tell that my game right now is actually pretty good. There's always things to work on, but it's honestly pretty good. I feel like I'm ready to go under par pretty much every day, and they usually start that way, and then a mistake happens, and then another. I'm compounding mistakes. I am not as mentally tough as I was last summer when I had played a dozen tournaments in a row and had a lot of practice with being resilient and bouncing back, and just overall emotional regulation and self-discipline and resilience. Those qualities, it's like those are muscles just like anything else, and when you haven't trained those muscles in a while, they're weaker, and it's showing right now, which is disappointing. I like to think of myself as like a very mentally stable, tough person. Golf has given me decades of practice at that, just consistent failure and rejection and continuing to bounce back from that. I feel like those character traits are strong in me through my experience in golf, but right now, today especially, was mad disappointing. It was like the most childish I have felt on a golf course in probably more than a year. Got to give myself a little credit because I haven't really played in over 6 months. December was the last time I played up until like a week ago. So competitive golf is different than regular golf, and I'm definitely building things up in my head way too much. I had my family out here with me this weekend. Birthday was yesterday, and was kind of hoping for some birthday magic, maybe a win. And it's going to be my last time with my parents for a couple months, since I'm trying to hit the Dakotas tour next week. And so in my mind, it was like, you need to ball out and shoot great scores with your dad on the bag and for your mom watching, and try to win this tournament and build momentum stepping into the Dakotas, and all the people that are now starting to watch your journey and the brands investing in you. Like, you need to show out for all these people. And it's like, dude, no, you don't. Like, that'd be great for sure, but all that really does is create this unrealistic expectation and pressure in my head, which clearly, when that dial gets turned up even more because now I'm in the tournament and I made a couple mistakes or whatever, I'm just exploding. And I've historically been better about that, to where I just don't react to good things or bad things. I'm just like stoic, this like stone-faced guy out there that really seems unfazed by everything. That's why I play my best golf, when I'm not trying to cover mistakes by ripping driver on the next hole or by forcing a birdie putt on the next hole. It's just like, yeah, bummer, I guess I pumped one OB and have to take a double on that hole, but the next hole I'm just gonna go right back to the game plan, try to hit one in the fairway, try to put one on the green. No particular emphasis on like, I gotta stuff this one, or like, I gotta hammer this drive, because that's all it takes, is like a couple swings in succession after a mistake that I'm trying to like cover the mistake. I'm still thinking about the mistake and trying to do something spectacular to cover it, so that I can quickly erase it off the scorecard, get a birdie to counter the bogey, and then be right back to the feeling I had before the initial mistake happened. And that's just not, it's rare that that's going to work in your favor. Usually that's just going to compound mistakes like it did for me today. And once you've made 5 or 6 of those, you just feel like a complete jackass, because you know that you made that happen. It's like, well, that initial bogey wasn't so bad in comparison to the fact that now I just made 6 more trying to cover that one. Like, yeah, it was bummer that you went from 3 under to 2 under when you made that first bogey, but not the end of the world. Like, if you could have just completely blocked that mentally right away, you would have got right back on track and could have shot a great round. You still could have shot 2 under. So these are all things that, like, the longer I play golf and the more consecutive tournaments I do in a row where I have these experiences, the better I get at navigating that. But today, straight up, was very poor. One of the worst jobs I've done in a while of regulating that. And even at the very end, I birdied 16, 17, brought myself back to only being 4 over, something like that, and I had 18 smash drive down the middle, 7-iron in my hand. So I'm thinking, okay, you could eagle 18, and after this entire day of just carnage, you could actually shoot 2 over, shoot a couple under tomorrow, and still get paid out in this tournament. And instead I flailed the 7-iron right, because I wanted it way too bad, way too much pressure to like stuff it and make an eagle and have this dramatic birdie eagle finish. And then I have a challenging chip that I just completely flub, and then hit another poor chip, and then lip out like a long par attempt. So I walk away with bogey instead of what should have been an easy birdie had I just made an average swing at the middle of the green with a 7-iron, which is something that a professional golfer can do with greater than 70% chance of success. So it's like, dude, why did you build this up in your head that you have this hero story to fulfill of the birdie eagle finish and then the 3-under round tomorrow to get inside the money? It's like, how about you just hit the 7-iron on the green, and then we'll see what kind of putt we have from there, and maybe we make it, maybe we don't, but at least we don't make bogey on a par 5 to just completely deflate your little comeback. So I don't know, I'm sure I'll forget about this in like 2 days, but right now I'm massively irritated, and I'm about to go to the gym, try to wipe it from my memory. Still got to play tomorrow, and you know, anything is possible. I definitely feel dangerous. I feel like I can hit almost all the shots right now, and if I just keep my head screwed on, could still get to under par for the tournament. So I don't know, that's where I'm at now. Deuces.